Hey everybody, how you guys doing? I am Reverend Ordo, host of Great Jedi TV, and also and the owner of the Anonymous Republic Network channel and the Anonymous Manawati channel. Today we have reached 800 oh shit. Oh, damn. Today we have reached 870 subscribers. We're about 30 away from 900 and 130 away from 1,000. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to your guys. You guys have done a great job helping me. And I want to thank you guys so much because, I mean, I've had this channel for over about 10 and a half years. And I've lost it for 3 years because of YouTube's uh, issue. Um, so 870, 870 subscribers. That's, oh, yeah, 870 subscribers. Thanks to you guys. Look at that. 870. 870. Awesome. Now, we're going to talk about what we love. We love to laugh. We love to joke. We like to watch stand-up comedy. We like to watch funny shows that really make us laugh and just have a great time. Sing on your recliner, just watch a good show. And I've been happy, just watching the shows I've watched over the years. Had a great laugh, and I tell you what, the people needs laughter badly, man. Hmm. This is this is Tropical Orange. It is made by Chestnut Hill, and they are out of Chesapeake, Virginia. Midwood Foods LLC, 500 Bobo Parkway, Chesapeake, Virginia 23320 in the United States. Great water, guys. Great water. Um, Many of you have noticed that I've been talking about Tony from LC Signs, okay? And channel Yo Mama, Orange Pranks, okay? Well, Orange Pranks. And the classic retarded policeman, Naltz Naltz. Um, and the current, with the Jesus hotline or the Christian hotline, which was the Buddhism hotline. We need funny back man, and the reason is there's a lot of woke people. Okay, a lot of woke people that really uh just don't know how to laugh. Can't take a joke, you know. I mean, folks, put this way, okay? Put this way. I love old school stand up comedy. Okay, I've always liked the comedians of the day. Carlin, Pryor, Fox, Lenny Bruce. Even though that was before I was born. Um, Bill Hicks, Archie Belzer. Robin Williams, Billy Crystal. Bobcat Goldthwait, uh, Andrew Dice Clay, Robert Schimmel. Gilbert Godfrey, Gilbert Godfrey, those guys, and it's always been that real um, laughter, shows like Married with Children, and I mean, without Al Bundy, we wouldn't have the savage comebacks, the the big verbal middle finger on TV, or they mentioned that one lady out in Michigan and shit tried to take down the show. I mean, it's laughter at its best, man. We're in an era where if you make a joke about something, oh my god! Like I came across a video of a guy telling a Israeli joke. And a woman was offended, but she was willing to take a Trump joke. Look, there's been jokes about different things and different people. Okay, you have black people telling jokes about other black people, right? You have gay people telling jokes about other gay people. It's funny because they know how to build the joke, and you guys really think, okay, like, well, what's wrong with that, Yeah. Okay. Oh crap. Okay. Now the thing is, um, you have people telling jokes about the handicap, people with Tourette's. I got Tourette's, and and it made me laugh. I got Tourette's. There's jokes about Tourette's. Hey, you know, there's a girl who has Tourette's, and she's getting married, and she has outbursts. Mine's more mild, but hers is major. But the thing is, she really knows how to roll with it. Very. I mean, goddamn. I mean, it is funny. I mean, it is funny. But the thing is, you have people out there who don't think certain things are funny because they live that woke life. Woke life is not good, man. It's not good. You have cancel culture, which is dying, by the way, folks. And what's wrong with laughter? I mean, I know there's times where you got to be serious to a certain degree, but the thing is, it changes where wanting to be funny is not a good thing because cancel culture would we're gonna cancel you. Really? I like this comedy skit of a shrink really telling people what he really thinks. And I want to play this here real quick. It's funny, and it is funny. I mean, you got to think about it. You um, let's see here. There's this anti-woke shrink. Um, it's funny because he's there just taking notes, just taking notes and shit. And let's see here. Trying to find here. He he sits in the chair and he writes and he it's funny, man. It's funny here. So let's listen to a favorite song we all love.
We're one of the only social media agencies that guarantees 1 million views or you don't even pay. But honestly, that is just kind of what we say for marketing. If you give me 15 seconds, I'll explain how this actually works. So what actually happens?
Now before I play this, YouTube. I do not own this song. I listen to the song. Okay, well, I won't do that because I don't want to get another strike here. No, I don't want to get another copyright. It's called. I think it's called The Psychologist. Uh, Here we go.
You are a horrible therapist, Dr. Blaine. All you've done this week is make your mom jokes. Really? Name one other thing you've done. Your mom. Why do I want to go to therapy? I hate it. Your mom wants. I guarantee you she would not want me going if she knew what kind of jokes my therapist was making. Listen, she makes me go to therapy too. I didn't like it at first, but I'm actually starting to enjoy it. You enjoy it all you want. I'm quitting. Your mom said if you quit, she's gonna quit sending you money.
I've got to be honest with you. I did not expect you to come back today.
I'm only here because my mom made me come.
She made me do the same thing last night.
My mom's threatening not to send me. It's your money. Why can't you step up for once and let me quit therapy?
Because you being in therapy makes your mom happy. You know what they say?
Oh my God, Dad, she's got you on a leash.
I don't get it. Why do you keep coming back?
Because my mom likes the idea of me in therapy, and apparently my only purpose in life is to make her happy.
Well, then you're talking to the right guy because I make your mom happy every night.
Shut up, Dr. Blaine!
That is no way to talk to your future stepfather.
I'm sick of talking about my mom. Everything is always about her, and you don't even know her name.
What are you talking about? I know Busty Barbara very well.
How do you know my mom's name?
You know how.
Dad, what's the name of the therapist you and Mom go to?
Dr. Victor Blaine.
Oh, no.
What?
I think Mom might be sleeping with him.
Darling, I've been married to Barbara for 36 years. She couldn't hide something like that from me. Which is why she lets me watch.
Please make your own jokes today. I'll throw up.
What am I supposed to do for the next hour?
Just sit in that chair and don't make a sound.
That's usually your dad's job.
You motherfucker! You're a horrible therapist, Dr. Blaine. All you've done this week is make your mom jokes.
That is not true.
Really? Name one other thing you've done.
Your mom.
Why do I have to go to therapy? I hate it.
Because that's what your mom wants.
That
You're a horrible therapist, Dr. Blaine. All you've done is
look. That is what we're talking about. We need that funny. We need that funny, man. I tell you, because every time we have a rent table, me and my buddy Tin Man, we would just in some moments we would come up with some weird shit and laugh, man. And dude, it's the humor that is needed because laughter's best medicine ever. If laughter can be like an apple that keep a doctor away, hey, of course that's a joke. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke. So, I mean, it is kind of a weird thing to say. It's like apple a day gets a doctor away. Like, really, dude? What does that mean? An apple a day gets the doctor away. That's like saying well, alimony pay keeps the wife away. No, it does not, because the wife comes back saying, "You owe me more alimony. Fuck you, bitch. I already paid you last month, and then again this month. So fuck yourself, you son of a bitch." I mean, I mean, you hear there are different types of way of coming up with a joke. Okay, there's dirty jokes, raunchy jokes, or there's political jokes that are kind of dear, and there's jokes that are clean, like Jerry Seinfeld's comedy. Jeff Foxworthy, man. I mean, I love the redneck jokes, Ron and White, Larry the Cable Guy, Bill Engvall. Redneck jokes have been funny for a long time. I like Ginger Billy. The dude is funny, man. Ginger Billy. My favorite is that joke he did about Trick Gang. Trick Gang. And he mentions all these different trucks and stuff like that, like the F-150, the Silverado, the Tundra, all that shit, And he goes, "Here are not trucks, hundreds line." It's jokes, comedy. It's funny. We need Backman because for the last, we're trying to get that Backman. But what's funny is that it's still here. It ain't going away. When I watched the Buddhism Hotline again, the Buddhism Hotline with Jonathan Hills, it's now the Christian the Christian Hotline. It is funny. It is damn funny, dude. The guy knows how to really push the envelope. It's like it's the same Buddhism Hotline, but it's like it's the Christian Hotline that's pushing the same skit. And sometimes skits need to be pushed, right? The shock factor, the shock value, and I really love comedy, and like everybody else, I like a good laugh. I miss the funny on YouTube. I miss the funny on social. Okay, stop. Back it up. Stop. What I miss is the funny on social media, the funny in life, the laughter in life, man. It's human to laugh. And if anybody's offended about wanting laughter back and comedy back, because thing is, we deserve that. We deserve that because we're tired of the woke shit. We're tired of the cancel shit. We just want to live, to laugh, to love comedy, man, And it's worth every moment, man, Let's see here.
Hey,
Um,
FBI agent. Hey,
You are a horrible therapist, Doctor.
again, like this. Here, I'll show you guys.
All you've done this week is make your mom jokes.
that is not true.
Really? Name one other thing you've done.
Your mom?
Why do I actually go to therapy? I hate it.
Because that's what your mom wants.
I guarantee you she would not want me going if she knew what kind of jokes my therapist was making.
Listen, she makes me go to therapy too. I didn't like it at first, but I've actually started to enjoy it.
You enjoy it all you want. I'm quitting.
Your mom's gonna, if you quit, she's gonna quit sending you money. You know, I've got to be honest with you. I did not expect you to come back today.
I'm only here because my mom made me come.
She made me do the same thing last night.
Yeah, the money mom's threatening not to send me is your money. Why can't you step up for once and let me quit therapy?
Because you being in therapy makes your mom happy. And you know what they say? Happy wife, happy life.
Oh my God, Dad, she's got you on a leash.
That term, happy wife, happy life, that's all bullshit. Okay, it's all bullshit.
Maddie, did you tell Rebecca that you haven't had a boyfriend since 8th grade because everyone thinks you're a lesbian?
No, I actually haven't. But did you tell her about the time you got us kicked out of our Uber because you fell asleep and pissed yourself?
I'll tell her that story right after you tell her about the time you drunkenly sent a picture of your tits to your grandma.
Have you told Rebecca that the only reason you want to hook up with her tonight is because I stopped you from hooking up with my roommate less than an hour ago?
Fuck you. Maddie, did you tell Rebecca that you haven't had a boyfriend since 8th?
You can share a bed with another guy non-sexually. Watch what alcohol.
What? You've never played beer pong?
I know. It's just confusing.
When you throw the ball in the cup, it's not that active.
I want to show you guys some here. This is Tony from LC Signs. Okay.
Hello. Goodbye. Anyways, if you want to start a goodbye. Anyways, if you want to start a business on a budget, make sure you go to the Source Factory, friends. Today we're talking about something super cool called pronoun. Not interested, sir. Anyways, here's how to tell if your size cheap.
Like, I'm a trans man and I'm gay and I have.
So you're straight. Anyways, watch me put it down like this. The design is very human.
So I got served today at the pharmacy, and
Sir, here's how to tell if your LED sign is cheap, sir.
You're a fake ally, you're a fake liberal, you're a hypocrite, and I feel sorry for your trans friends. I feel sorry for your trans friends.
I don't
I
have
already
any
trans
friends. Anyways, here's how to tell if your LED sign is cheap.
Little one asking, Mommy, what's a girl? Mommy, what's a boy? What makes somebody a girl? What makes somebody a boy? Maybe I'm a gay then. I have no idea.
If you have a penis, you're a boy. Anyways, here's how to tell if your sign is cheap. Hello.
Goodbye.
Anyways, if you want to.
Only about the same age as me. Turned to me and said, "Oh, what happened to your face?" And I looked him dead in the eye and I said,
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right, check out our new product. The color is bright, hanging in your store will attract more customers. Giggity.
I had a boy about the same age as me turn to me and say, "Oh, what happened to your face?" And I looked him dead in the eye and I said,
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right, check out our new product. The color is bright, hanging in your store will attract more customers. Giggity.
I had a boy about the same age as me.
If I die, hello, goodbye.
You walk into your new classroom to meet your teacher and you see me. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I'm homeschooling. Anyways, if you want to order signs for your franchise stores, make sure you buy from a responsible sign company.
You walk into your new classroom to meet your teacher.
This is Golden Orange Juice.
So how hard is it to actually learn Chinese?
Chinese is easy, c'est facile. Ma means mom. Ma means numb. Ma means horse. Ma means storm. Have you learned it? Is it?
So how hard is it to actually learn Chinese?
Chinese is easy.
See, the thing is, coming from LC Signs, yeah, he's bringing it back while advertising his signs. Brilliant marketing thing, man. I'll tell you what, and it brings laughter, man. Because the thing is, when you realize what he does is he has a sense of humor and does advertising for signs like that really well, man. You know, very funny, and that's coming back. And the thing is, we still got a little bit of that woke shit and cancel bullshit still trying to live, trying to survive because they don't want us to have humor. They don't want us to have that you know, and we need that, you know, like a fart joke. Here, George Carlin's fart jokes here. Here, I'll show you. See here?
So how hard is it to
George Carlin fart jokes.
Now, the government has asked all of us to come up with suggestions and ideas that we might have to help them to fight terrorism. That'll give you an idea how much shit they have on the shelf, okay? Yeah. And like any good citizen, I'm ready with my suggestions. Now, first of all, overseas, in Afghanistan, I think you have to use the most powerful weapon you have. In this case, chemical warfare of a type never used before. And I'm talking about the Flatulent Airborne Reaction Team. F-A-R-T, FART. Here's what you do. You take thousands of overweight male NFL football fans, okay? Thousands of them. We're going to start with a nucleus of Giants fans and Jets fans. Got to start with that nucleus. Now, it might be necessary to include some Bills fans and Eagles fans too, okay? This is war. You can't be choosy. And I'm also thinking about getting some of those big fat cocksuckers who root for the teams in the NFC Central, you know? Chicago Bears fans, Green Bay Packer fans, guys who eat a lot of bratwurst, okay? And all these guys have to be over 200 pounds. What you do is for 30 days, you put them on a diet of nothing but cheese, cabbage, and beer, okay? That's all they get for 30 days. For many of these men, this will not be a new diet. You fill them up with cheese and cabbage and beer, and you drop them into Afghanistan, where they commence chemical warfare of the highest order. You send 3-man fart squads into every cave and tunnel in Afghanistan. Just send them in there. All right? There you go. That's right.
Could you imagine for 30 days eating cheese, cabbage, and beer for 30 days? Dude, you need to forget your house if you had cheese, cabbage, and beer for 30 days. Holy crap. Your whole house would smell like a fucking bar, dude.
Yeah. These good citizens will release horrendous, deadly farts, the kind of fart that could kill cancer. The kind of fart that comes in handy if you have something that needs welding. The kind of fart that if you let one go at home, 30 minutes later, your plants are all yellow. The kind of fart that after 2 or 3 days, you begin to realize there are no more birds in your neighborhood. A fart that would eat the stitching out of Levi's. Can I get away with one more fart joke here? A kind of fart whereby the Centers for Disease Control declares your pants a level 5 biohazard. Yeah. That takes care of all the food. Wow. Hey, 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 time for a few fart jokes. Where will a comedy show be without a few fart jokes? Question. Do you ever have to fart on a bus or an airplane or in some public place, but you haven't been farting all that day? So you didn't really know the nature of the beast. You only knew there was lots of it. In a situation like that, what you have to do is to release a test fart. You have to arrange the release quietly and in a carefully controlled manner, about 10 to 15% of the total fart, in order to determine if those around you can handle it. Or if in fact you may be about to precipitate a public health emergency. When releasing a test fart, it is often good to engage in an act of subterfuge, such as reaching for a magazine. Say, is that Golf Digest? That doesn't smell too horrifying. In fact, in an odd way, it's rather pleasant. I think I ought to enjoy the rest of this baby. And it turns out to be one of those farts that would strip the varnish off a footlocker. A fart that could end a marriage. And everyone around you heads for the exits. Even the people on the airplane. As you realize, it is time to review your fiber intake. It might not be necessary, after all, each morning to eat an entire wicker swing set. I have no ending for this, so I take a small bow.
See, George Carlin's comedy is more of a political humor comedy, and it's very informative, very very informative. And see, your manager spent 32 minutes to say something, but couldn't take 10 minutes. Yeah. This a comment here. This was 54 minutes ago. Man, this world has been through a lot. Been through really, really a lot, and it becomes very, very dilemmic in a way that don't really I'm tired of this culture that's trying to silence comedy, man. Sounds funny. And they get mad over something you would say that it may offend them, but others would laugh because, like, it's not worth playing the victim. because you're not a victim. You're trying to play one because, like, for example, a woman can go to a comedy show with her husband or her friends, and the guy would tell the most funniest joke ever and had people laughing nonstop. You got one guy drinking a beer, hearing a joke, spin out, and then the lady, she's just not liking the joke, but everybody's laughing, and she's the only one that doesn't get it. Doesn't get it. Um, we got there's a comedian. There's a comedian that really pushes the envelope, and I remember his name. And he knows how to really pick the spot, the joke. Really know how to really psychologically, technically place the joke. And he does the difference between white, Hispanic, and black people, and he'll play the phone like a white person would get, may I help you, and then Hispanic person, you hear mariachi, right? Then a black person, do, that shit, and the whole people were laughing, it's a life that, look, we don't want a dull world to live in, okay? We don't want a dull and boring world to live in, we're not the woke culture, man. We're just regular people who love a good joke, love a good laugh, right? And um, there's a joke that I heard is that we call a 500-pound woman with a yeast infection a quarter pounder with cheese. Like, like, dude. And he told this joke to his mom. His mom's in there just cutting, and whatnot. She's listening, and he goes, "Yeah, there's a new Viagra pill," and she's sitting there cutting, and he goes, "It's called macoxaflopin." The look on his mom's face, okay, on his mom's face, and it's like it it's the reaction that's funny. It's the reaction of the joke that's funny. Like what do lesbians do when they're on their period? Finger paint. And the mom's there. She's cutting into the, like, eating her dish, and she's like just shaking her head like, what? And it is funny because the thing is, even lesbians that are funny would tell the same kind of joke, you know, because there are funny lesbians. There's funny gay people, that are comedians, and can really tell a joke and know how to really touch the crowd soulfully, and just really hit the funny bone, and and it also told his joke um, about a gay barbecue, and like why do gays barbecue? Because hot dogs taste like shit. It my son, he's gay and funny, he knows how to really push the jokes, man. Like my son's 27 years old, 27, gay, engaged. He could come up with some weird shit and make it funny. You know? And he even instructs his mom. You know, and um, you got to be human to have common sense and a good sense of humor, because in today's world we don't want a boring and dull world. We want laughter. Okay, we want to laugh. We want to smile. We want to live where we can laugh at things, even in the past, like what you did as a kid, or when you were in high school, college, and it was kind of crazy then, but it's funny now because you're older. I'm older. I'm 50, and sometimes you got to really, you know, understand, and it's part of who we are as a society, man. We need funny. We need humor. We need to laugh, because if we ain't got that, we're just sitting around as boring and dull people, man. Yeah, not yet. Okay. Um, I love to laugh, and I love a good joke. I really love a good joke, and a really good. I mean, we all have that one favorite TV show that we watch. Okay, for example, one of my favorite TV shows is Married with Children. Okay, and so we all have that show we watch more than others, and we watch because it brings us back to a time where laughter meant something. Laughing meant something, And as humanity here, you know, trying to live our lives, have fun for our family and friends, and whatnot. And Donnie Baker, Donnie Baker, okay, Donnie Baker here. He is one of my favorite comedians, and he passed away. Um,
Hey campers, it's Jan from Toyota.
hey Ed.
You're headed to Camp Toyota, and the fun's
Know where to begin. I'm so pissed. I'm Donnie Baker, and I'm here to report a violation of statute of limitations to Court 7. I ain't filed the paperwork, but I want this on the record. This is where my boat used to be. I come home from work, my boat's been impounded. And I just built this boat ramp, so I want the state to reimburse me for all that lumber. Okay? Because my boat, now I've got to know this now. And some nights I would sleep in it. You not only impounded the boat, you took the whole room addition. All because my neighbor to the north told the homeowners association my boat was an eyesore. Well, so's your wife, Mitchell. We ain't supposed to have livestock in this neighborhood, yet you married a sea cow. Well, I'll say it right to his face. I'll say it right to his face and curse it, because he knows if he comes over, I'll scissor kick his gizzard and break his carotid artery. I don't know what to do with this. This was my storage shed. This is where I kept her in the winter. And in the summers, when I was with Angel Skinners, this was her cabin. But angels have wings, and she flew out of the relationship. I've got a couple air mattresses, a bed cover. Still got a hose in there, because that's how hot she'd get some days. I swear to God. And in her prime, she'd squirt back at it. Then I got with Patty Ferguson, and she gained some weight before we broke up. She was eating bugles like Nabisco needed their bags back, so this came in handy because it was climate controlled, and if my buddies caught us, I could just tell them that she was helping me move stuff. This is war, Mitchell. I don't deserve this. I'll turn his stepping stones into frisbees. I'll put bird feet on your bug zapper. I hate birds. I gotta go. I don't deserve this, Mitchell.
Putting bird feeder in his bug zap. Now you gotta think about that for one. What would happen if birds ended up trying to eat the seed? That is it's Donnie Baker. You know, he's been gone for about a few years. I miss the guy, and laughter is like the biggest thing ever, man. You know, antics, jokes. You know, just savage comebacks. Your mama jokes. You know. Without this world, without laughter and humor, this world would be fucking dull and boring, man. You know, and you know, I like to make people laugh, man. You know, I did a video earlier today, and I was talking about scammers, you know, scammers and shit, you know, and I was talking about, you know, how I was telling one of my subscribers that I had a scammer call me one time, and I've had many nose hairs, man, fucking ain't that shit. Fucking A. I had a scammer call me one time, and he said, he said, "Yeah, I am from Microsoft Tech Support. I'm here to call you like to let you know you have a virus on your computer." I'm sitting like this, like, and he's saying that I have a virus on my computer. I go, "Which ones? What? Which ones?" Uh, I'm here just to let you know you have a virus on your computer. I said, "Yeah, but which one?" I got two of them, you know. Is it the black one or the blue one? Oh, what? I said, dude, do you know that you just called me while I was taking a shit? That was. I was taking a shit, got a call. Hello, we're from Microsoft Tech Support. We're here to call you, let you know you have a virus on your computer. How does this guy know that I'm in my computer? I'm in the bathroom, not in my room. I'm not here on my computer. I'm in the bathroom taking a shit. I am dropping a load in the toilet man, you know. And we're just here to let you know you have virus on your computer. Oh man. And I couldn't resist. So I said, dude, do you know you're calling me while I'm taking a shit? What? Flush. And click. See, the thing is, scammers use the Microsoft Tech Support bullshit because Microsoft don't call you. If you have an issue with your computer, you call them, right? You know, and the FBI shit, bullshit, because the FBI doesn't call you. They don't call you. IRS doesn't look. IRS don't call you. They send you paperwork. That shit. And it's funny because like they say, well, this is the IRS, and if we call it, let you know you owe us $1,000, and if you don't pay it, you'll be arrested within 48 hours, or there'll be a warrant for your arrest. And the first a person who will get a call for the first time thinking, I gotta get a lawyer. But if you ask a scammer just the right questions, they're not going to know what to fucking say or come back with. Like I'm gonna become a lawyer. Sometimes they would call a member of law enforcement, like a chief or a sheriff or whatnot. And not knowing that they're calling someone from law enforcement, like yeah, and it's funny. There's a female police chief who got a call, and she played along, and she goes, "Don't you know you're talking to the police chief of so county, city?" It is so fucking hilarious, man. Hilarious. That's kind of shit we need, man. That kind of humor we need. Alive, just to stay alive, because we're in an age of time where anything can be considered as offensive 10 years later, right? 10 years later. I'm laughing, man, about that, And I also mentioned that, could you imagine you and your spouse are getting really, how you say it, really dirty, really naughty, and really fucking, and then you get a call, and you're the dude who's about to shoot a load, and then you get a call, and all of a sudden your night is fucked. Okay, all of a sudden you look at your spouse, your girlfriend, or your wife, or someone's wife, whatever, and you're about to give her the goods, like, and all of a sudden gets called. You look at her in the face, look at your eyes, and it's like, you ready? And about to all of a sudden get called. Fuck. There goes my fucking nut. Holy crap, man! Shit, And so, but just make sure that the one phone call you guys don't want to get, and that is the I know I'll get some comments about this. You're going down on a check, okay? And all of a sudden you get a call, and the chick's laying there like, and you're going straight face in a taco, and all of a sudden, ring. She picks up, and it ain't her phone, it's your phone. She picks up. Who's it? Hello, who's this? Is so there? Who's this? It's his wife. Oh, dude, oh man, who are you? What the fuck? I had this moment before, but I didn't eat anybody's taco. my son's mom sent me to a cat to catch a place to get a loan, right? So, even though I'm there, over there, she called my house and see I'm there, but I'm over there, And my son's mom went fucking nuts, like, and I could see the woman's face when she got the like she was like scared, like holy shit, man. But I went back home. I got the money for the loan money, I went back home. I had to take the bus there and back. Like I had to do this shit. You couldn't fucking take me, man. So I said, I'm gonna home. As I hit the door, my son's mom was steaming, man. Like you couldn't calm the fuck down. Nothing happened. You had me go over there to do what I gotta do. I come back. She like, you don't believe it? I'm like I just chill out. It was a lady from the check catching the place, because that part of the policy. That policy, just kind of make sure to cover their ass, And by the way, it wasn't that. She was like, yeah. So they came back. They came by my house, put up the money, and shit like that. So, send the chick, long dark hair, glasses, kind of like the librarian type. Oh, yeah. So, it's always like I've always wanted to bang a librarian. Oh man, I know for a fact I'll be getting some comments like, "Dude, you need to take a shower. Go cool. I can cool off." Horn dog. It's a joke, folks. A joke. The thing is, sometimes real life creates the joke. Real life creates a humor, right? Jeff Fucker always says you don't have to create the joke. Life does that. Life creates the joke, and you're the punchline. Okay, you're the punchline. It's kind of like a feminist. I think a feminist becomes the punchline. The joke part of the punchline. And I think like AOC. Okay, AOC. She became a joke. I mean, if y'all remember little AOC, the 8-year-old girl who really really hit the internet by storm, her and her dad. They had little Omar. It was fucking funny, dude. Like this little girl who played little AOC, she was funny. Like her dad is fucking fun, like absolutely hilarious, man. Here I'll play it. Okay.
Like, hello, America. AMC here again, but this time from Washington, D.C., which is named after our country's first president, George Washington, D.C. Did you know that? Like, I want to tell you about my plan to single-handedly save the planet. I call it the Green New Deal. I picked green because I'm still learning my colors. I came up with my plan after we were watching, like, the most important documentary on the planet. It's called Ice Age 2. The meltdown. That's not me saying it. That's science. Like, Green New Deal will cost like $93 trillion. Do you know how much that is? Me neither. Because it's totally worth it. If sea levels keep rising, we won't be able to drive to Hawaii anymore. And I just got this electric car. It's eco-friendly. Everyone has to buy one under my deal. And that's why I bought one for my wife too. Legally, using campaign donations. No, you got it, Graham. Did you know that? You don't find them off the street. If you say one word, you're driving a pink one. I do the same thing to Pelosi and Schumer. Well, gotta go. Streetlights just came on. Good night, Venezuela.
See, you know, that there is factor. That's called political humor. And she got a lot of threats from supporters of AOC. You know, and the thing is, at the time she was 8 years old, dude. Like, she's funny. Okay, it's a political mocking joke because AOC is not really right up here, you know. Again, if woke culture and cancel culture cannot take a joke, hit the gym, get a fucking clue. Okay. By the way, vegan is not healthy. All right. So chill out, take a chill pill. You know, enjoy your goddamn garlic, because I know that Dave likes his garlic up his ass. All right, folks. My name is Reverend Ordo, and this has been shit. What got belch? I'm Reverend Ordo, and this has been the Anonymous Republic Network. Like, subscribe, comment below, hit the bell for notification, and always live healthy, happy, and wise. I love you guys. Peace out. Godspeed. Buddha bless. And quote the Raven, Daddy's nuts.